Okay, welcome back to the Forensic Detailing channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Today, look at this lovely car, Porsche 911 Carrera S with a GT3 front bumper. Lovely alloys. Martin's just been working on the suspension to get the rear ride height up a bit because it was too low. So I think we might bring it up a little bit more as well. But today, this car has done 100,000 miles. So we're going to take all of these, we're going to do a full interior detail on it. We're going to take all of these floor mats out first and vacuum the car, get all of the dust out of it, just wipe it over, get it clean. There's a little bit of dog hair in here. Nothing too bad though. Just go over these with a brush to get into that texture and get some of the dirt out of these door cards, but everything's pretty clean. We've got a vacuum in there, and that's, how do you open this? That's locked, I think. Oh no, put it there. It's okay, there's not too much in there. Just give that a little vacuum out, sorry. I'm just looking at it as we go. This seat is in really good condition. The passenger seat. The driver's seat, you can probably see from there, it's been touched up, hasn't it? Which isn't uncommon for a car that's done this much. It's done 100,000 miles. The interior's in really good condition, actually. Just needs a clean. So like getting all that stuff out there. That's the problem with these. You catch them with your feet and the mud gets stuck in this plastic kind of, these holes. And again, you can see the leather there. I think it's been sort of repainted down here, I think. So we want to try and take some of the shine out of this paint and get it closer back to the original matte. And really clean this steering wheel to take the shine. I think Martin's going to get this refinished in Alcantara, which would be nice, but we want to really clean all this up. Sorry about the noise. We want to wipe over the dashboard, and we're going to put a leather protector over all of it. All of the tooling that I'm using. So I've just got a little Nilfisk vacuum there, but it's got plenty of suck with a crevice tool. I haven't got massive amount of ground to cover, so I'll just use the crevice tool for everything. And then we're going to use the little mini vacs to extract all of the carpet. I'm not going to take the seats out because I can get access to virtually everything I want to with the seats in, but you could take the seats out. Let's just pull that spring back. Just needs a good vac. I mean, it's probably never had extraction done on it. So there's like 100,000 miles of dirt in these carpets. Really good quality carpet and upholstery. Lasts, and this is going to come out lovely. We'll get all these pedals cleaned up. We'll just do some brushwork, get all like the grease and grime off these, clean out the vents, just get it really fresh. It's got a lovely Alcantara headlining. I'm going to use Ram's Geist leather and vinyl cleaner to do all the cleaning, and I've got that. I probably won't use that because that's I could use that on the screens, but that's going to leave behind something. So I don't want to use that in preparation. I just want to use that because that's a pure cleaner. So I probably won't be using that. In terms of brushes, this little soft tip brush is great. So we'll be using Ram's Geist brush for the leather, which is just ideal, especially with all these little perforations. It's going to just really get in there and clean all the little holes and all along here. Try and take this shine out. You can see where it's been painted, can't you? It's just been touched up over the wear. You can see the actual line of the paint. I wonder if that's been loosely sprayed, or that line is almost like a bit where it's been taped, which is a strange way to do it because you should refinish the whole bolster really. It's not a problem, but generally we'll see what that looks like after we've cleaned it. So first thing, guys, step one, I've got the drill bit brush there to do the mats, just to agitate them. Saves me a little bit of horsepower having to scrub away with my hands. and a couple of clean microfiber towels, and a hog's hair brush for getting in deeper into any crevices that we might need. Really looking forward to doing this. I just love the interior of this car, this Porsche. It's amazing. It's so nice to drive, so raw, like growls, and just a lovely car. It's quite small. It's the original kind of smaller design before they went up to the 991, where they get bigger and heavier. This could be the last of the great Porsches, and it's just a timeless interior, isn't it? So I'll set up a time lapse and do the vacuuming, and then come back when the car is vacuumed. Okay guys, so I've vacuumed out all of the car. We're going to wet vac in here, and I've done all down in here in the back. Now I got most of it out. I'm going to brush it all so we don't have that little horrible vacuum marks at the end. I don't think this needs to be extracted, or the rear parcel shelf. It's all really tidy and vacuumed. It's really going to be, I don't think very many people have ever sat in the back of this car. So it's really going to be the driver's footwell and this doesn't really even need extracting, but I'm going to do it anyway, just while we got the extractor out. So we're going to extract the fronts and probably just the lower bits, because, you know, the stuff the feet come into contact with. I've got to do the floor mats. I've beaten. Always good to give it a beating first. I use the heavy wheel brush, the wheel arch brush, and just beat the hell out of the driver's one. I'll just vacuum that down with a crevice tool. I know you probably want the flat tool for that. In fact, I've got one over there, so if I can find it. If not, I'll just vacuum this off, extract with those. Then, see, we're much better off in here, but when we've cleaned these, we're going to make a bit of mess. So we're going to have to re-clean. So probably before I do the extraction, I'm going to get in the car, take my shoes off, and go around and clean everything now with the surface cleaner there and the various brushes. So let's do that. In fact, that's what I'm going to do next, because just to get the carpets all finished, get the dry extraction done. Okay guys, I just want to stop a second on these speakers. So there's a lot of hand juice all around here. So it's going to be a bit more scrubbing to get all this hand juice off on the bits that you hold. The handles have come up nice. I've just done the buttons. Now I don't want to soak this all out because it will push through. So this is a great brush for doing this, the old Alibaba Express. You can see a little bit there that I've cleaned and the dirty bit. It's just a fine brush so it gets into all of the holes. You can scrub over it. It's a perfect brush for doing this. It's such a good little brush actually. You can sort of see already where it's coming up clean. You can just carry on. See that dirt spot there? Just keep going over it. All directions. That mud. It's a lot better. Just getting all this crud off here and all. A little bit more down there. Sorry, forgive all the sniffing and the wobbly cameras. This cloth's just about soft enough nap to just get in and draw that stuff out. There we go. So it's a bit patchy because some of it's wet, but that now is a lot cleaner than that one. So now I'm going to do the same on that bit. Okay guys, I've gone over every nook, cranny and crevice in these door cards. You could eat your dinner off them now. This stuff is good. It's not too foaming. It doesn't leave, once you wipe it, it doesn't leave behind any like white staining, which is really important. You can also use it on the glass, which is kind of quite cool. So that's good. So that's both door cards done now. Now what I want to do is, while I'm sitting here, is clean these inner seals out and clean around here and do all these rubbers. And they never really ever get clean, do they? So if we just put a little bit of a cleaner down, and we'll put some there in the plastic, and the rest we'll do on with our brush. I'm going to do a video on this little brush. It's so good. It's so soft. It's not going to scratch anything. And it costs like £1 or something on Alibaba. It's just really good. You can get it into all the crevices. It's the right size. And it holds a bit of product in there because it's so dense. It's really good. It's an example of something that's just cheap. That is actually brilliant. Must-have brush. You always need a few, don't you, just to get into all the different areas. Hogshair's good as well. Sometimes hogshairs give up their fibres, so using them inside, and you can see little fibres. But Imran's one seems pretty good on that front. So you can see me using it, and I'm not leaving behind anything. You always want to get into this gap here, especially on the driver's side, because that gets loads of stuff stuck in it. So let's just wipe all this out. This car's going to be so clean when I've finished. It's going to be so clean. I don't need to take that bit of rubber out, but you can do. So much dirt coming off into this microfiber, you can't see it. I love cleaning the bits of a car that don't get my nail in there, that don't get the normal attention. You only got to do it once, get it back to like a new condition, and then it's much easier to keep it clean. I don't think this car's really ever been detailed, you know, it's been valeted and stuff like that, but just taking your time when you've got the time to go over every piece in the car and get all of that years of worth of dirt out. So that's now looking really, really good. I'll work my way around this rubber seal now, and then I'll get in the car, take my shoes off, do this side of the dashboard. Okay, I'll just give you a live demo of why this cleaner is quite useful as well. So I just wet out the surface. Let's do it on this bit here. So you can see it's just got like exterior dirt on it. Just wet it out with this. Get it all in there. And just gently wipe. And look, it brings back a nice sheen. Look how much dirt's come off it. That gets all the exterior stuff. It's good, this cleaner. I haven't got to worry about going back over this and like rinsing or anything like that. Get into there. Get a little bit. Give it a little bit of a squirt. That's where you need all these different brushes. Get that bit in there. Just get in there and clean it all out. No glamour. Just taking your time. What's that? A little bit of, what is that? Right there. A little bit of polish, probably. Just use the old thumb tool. Leave no dirt behind. There we go. Right. Look at that. Lovely. That's clean. Okay. So that is the door card and the seal done. Now I'm going to get in the car and do the dashboard. Okay guys, I'm in the cockpit. I took my shoes off. Even getting in the car, I took my shoes off, got in the car, and that puts little bits of dirt in there. So I'm going to have to do a final vac. There you go. So no magic to this, guys. I'm just going to put some of the leather cleaner. This is proper leather, as far as I know. I can clean the glass with it as well, which is good. And I think because it's all smooth, I'm just going to wipe it over. Just pick up the dust, get in there, right into that crevice. There'll be dust down behind there when you're cleaning the glass. It's always good to get into that bit. That's plastic. Get in there. We need a brush, just to, because these vents will be covered in dust. Okay, in there you can see all the dust in the edges, just the wetness of this. Oh, we should take this metal thing off the end, shouldn't I? There we go. Need my other brush to get into there. We've got a little bit, oh, that's leather. Okay, we want to get into all these crevices. Clean those out. You can actually see the stitching coming back, which is good. Let's just finish off wiping over this. Focus on this left-hand side. Getting that gap there. That's so much cleaner. It's actually losing a little, it's wet, but it's losing a little bit of the shine. When it dries, Just get that lovely matte finish back, which is nice. Oh, I missed a bit of the seal here, sloppy. Look at that, sloppy. Let's get a bit more clean on it. That's better. There we go. That's what we want. Matte finish. I'm swapping brushes like a lunatic here. These hogsheads are good for dusting out vents. You need a bit of stiffness. And no bristles being left behind. Just get that again. Get the bottom of it. Okay, good. Right, let's do this. Let's just get a little bit of liquid in here. We'll do this other vent. I love the way it just wets it. Make sure we've got the underside. Okay, let's get a little bit more of the liquid. We'll just put it here as a little reservoir so we can nick it, get that stitching. Oh, we lost a hair. That's the first one. I know how the brush feels. You do not want to be using an aggressive brush because you'll scratch the paint potentially. So just nice and gentle. Look at that. They dust all that out. Is there a little... Oh, look at that. It's quite nifty. It's a Porsche thing, is it? What is it? Oh, wow. These haven't been used. They're clean. Oh, it's going to be this one, isn't it? Yeah, they're clean. Let's just dry those off. Oh, how do they go back? Okay, just push it a bit more. Soon I'm probably going to switch microfiber towels because this one's starting to get a bit sticky everywhere. It's not surprising the amount of dirt we've pulled. So I'll finish off this side. I've vacuumed inside. Right in that gap there. Okay. Let's just make sure it's all clean. Yeah, that's good. I've vacuumed that out. They're upstairs. I'll tell you, you're going to have the cleanest Porsche on the face of the planet by the time I'm finished. Look at this. This is Martin, the owner. Woo! I'm giving everything a clean. It's going to be deep cleaned. I haven't done the driver's side yet, but
it's looking lovely,
all the rubbers I've cleaned. Everything in there with these brushes to get all the mud out.
Yeah, because there was loads of mud in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, I've got to do, just finish it off. I'm going to do this console now. I'll just lightly go over that. I think Martin's going to replace these.
These buttons have been replaced, yeah.
They're always worn, these, aren't they?
Do.
It's like the BMWs. This goes rubbery.
Yeah, it's just a common fault, and then it all rubs off.
Yeah,
on your hand.
yeah.
I mean, I wiped all that off the other day, and I've ordered some more.
So I haven't got to be too precious about these. And these are coming out. Okay. Yeah, good. And then I'm just going to go, look forward to going over these indicator stalks because they get all the hand juice on them. Everything's got hand juice all over it. You know, like that layer of skin that you see when you...
I saw the steering wheel's a bit like that.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to get very soon.
It's so shiny, isn't it?
I'm probably going to get it Alcantara.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
With the nice little red centre stripe on it.
Yeah,
to match the calipers.
Yeah, well, you could go green.
Could do.
Match the
If
wrap.
car stays green though.
That's true. So we're getting there, guys. I found a spare gear stick top in the.
Yeah, it had a Porsche one put in it. Oh right, okay.
I think this is dirty, so this one's probably better.
Yeah.
Right. So that is this side. The Alcantara headlining is really clean. Probably just want to take the brush and just do this. So it's all looks, oh sorry, you can't see that. Just so it looks the same, you know, consistent finish. It's got a little hand where it's been touched. That's like the little finishing touches, isn't it? Oh, we need to wipe these down. Just get all that consistent. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit more wiping down, guys. You get the idea. What is that? What is that? It's a hairband. There was lipstick in here as well. There was lipstick down there. We had a lady owner in the past, which is not a bad thing, is it? So yeah, we're cruising, guys. We're cruising. Got to do that piece. I've got to remember to do everything. So I'm going to just be methodical. I'm going to clean this, clean that, and then clean the centre console. Okay, I'll be back. So I've done that centre console. That gaiter was dropping down. There's a little thing under there that needed a lock in, so that's done. To be very careful, this is all rubberized and the rubber's soft. So if it starts sticking, you're going to sort of pull it off the surface. So I've just gently wiped over that. Those marks are just delaminated rubber. I can't, from where the seatbelt thing rubs, so there's nothing I can do with that. Just the seat cleaning procedure. So I've just sprayed some of the Geist cleaner and I just work in small little circles like that, just gently. You want to get in all these little crevices in there because they can collect up dirt. We've done leather cleaning. Yeah, this is a proper full leather cleaning thing where you try and get every bit of it and just make sure, you know, you can work section by section or however you want to do it. The key is not to miss any. This is a good little brush. Get into that stitching. Just gently over the stitches. You get the idea, so I'll work my way around the rest of that seat and then you just wipe down. Like I say, it's nice and easy to wipe down. That's still wet, so it's got a bit of sheen, but when that dries off, we want more of a matte finish to this leather, especially getting all those seams there. Look at that. Really gets it clean. So I'll carry on working my way around this seat, then the driver's side. I'll probably just give the rear ones a quick wipe over. I won't do a deep clean on them. Maybe a bit of brush there. I can see a bit of shine. So we'll have a look at those. Okay, guys, I'm on the driver's side now. Just want to show you the passenger seat. It looks amazing. It does look better. It really does. Just less shiny, more matte. So we're going to do this steering wheel now. I've just redone that because it wasn't up to scratch. There's still bits of dirt left. Got to wait for that to dry off and just check it one more time because it's really hard to get that mud out of there. I've done in there. That's a bit of delamination now, I think. Yeah, it's just like the surface of that, but that's clean. I've wiped this little section here. Just get that. That's hard plastic, so that needs to be spotless. That's a bit of skin. We don't want any dead skin in here. I've done that grille. So I've done all the grills now apart from this top piece. But let's just do the steering wheel while I'm rolling with the camera. So we'll use, I think this has just got lots of dead skin on it. So really, let's just do a little test bit here. Just put that down, just test it with a ram's brush. Working little circles there. We want to get all this stitching as well. So we'll go through just gently. Stitching's in good nick, but it collects dirt. Let's just see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Or is it going to come back when it dries? Is that crap or is that just the... No, I think that's still crap on there. Yeah, yeah. So I think this is going to come back good. I just got to go round and just work it and get all this crap off, which might take some doing actually. And give this, be gentle on this. Just give that a little scrub over. Use the hog's hair probably for that, a soft brush. So we can just, in fact we'll do that now. We don't need to go mad on these, just nice and gentle into all the gaps. Same for that one. Oh, you really want to get all this dirt, look at that, finger juice off of all of these bits. So let's just get the cleaner on there so it starts doing its thing. And we wipe over that microfiber. All these stalks. This is the bit, oh, this is the bit you're constantly touching. So you want it, like this is a bit where you just want to spend a little bit of time to get this bit good. I never usually spend this long, but I really want to get this car like done well, getting all that gap around the steering wheel there, and behind there, and there. So let's wipe all that out now. Oh, there goes the brush. Just gently. That's it. That's better. That's nice. That's good. Get the top of the steering wheel clean. Get in there. Always collects dust, doesn't it? That little leather bit on the top of the seat belt. I like the way this you collect up all the surfactant though without leaving all the white stuff everywhere. I think that's really good. I haven't had to really dig it all out, which is nice. I'm going to do that centre bit with a brush. Let's get round here. Get right the way on the tip of that. Work our way down. Not going to damage anything or rub any of this off. This doesn't have that horrible rubbery plastic. That's it. Oh, have I done that? Turned something on. Bong! Headlights probably. Parking lights, who knows. Is this camera misting up? Yeah, a little bit. Right, so now you know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to work my way around this entire steering wheel and cleaning all that out and then that bit, and I'll come back. I've got to come back in again, guys. This brush is just the absolute bomb. The best interior detailing tool ever. You can get a bit more liquid out of it by just sort of squeezing it like that so it stores the product. But it's so gentle, it doesn't scratch anything. You can get into all the little crevices with it. It just works on every single surface. And it won't scratch anything, which is really cool. So you can go a bit harder with it. It's just such a cool brush. And it's really, really cheap. You've got to get one of these. And it's so heavy duty and solid. Incredible. Okay guys, next we're going to extract on these. So we're going to pre-soak it out with some all-purpose cleaner. This one's pretty clean. Remarkably clean, so I'll put a bit less in there. This one, the driver's one, going to really get more in there, especially on that muddy bit. Just pump again. Bumpy. I'm not jet washing these. Can do. I can't bother to get the jet washer out. This is about 1 to 8. These ones are pretty clean, so a bit less. Okay, it's quite a lot of solution. And then 2 brushes. Got the more aggressive drill brush here. By default, you should probably use the white one because it's putting a lot of force through the fabric. So I'll have this on a lower speed. There. And just do it a little bit slower, not too much pressure, because I don't want to tear up the fabric. So let's just pop that down so you can see what I'm doing. Just go around the edges first. I'll rinse off the backside of them. Oh, we'll go around the edges, and really work this bit. These are the big ones. Okay, let's take our extractor. Oh, turn it on. Oh, Jesus. Hopefully you can see. Okay guys, that's the extraction done. This is the worst one. It's clean now. It's just got wear to the fibres there from where they've just been flattened and unravelled, that I can't do much about, but it's clean, so we keep those off the deck. I've sprayed some deodorizer on them, and then they'll go back in the car. So now we just want to quickly do in the footwells there, and then in the back, just to suck some of that dirt out. Okay guys, so we're on the final stage now where we're going to surface protect the contact areas. I'm going to use the wax is dead skin. So we've got I'm just going to read the instructions. Shake bottle, make sure it's clean, dry, spray the skin over the area, buff it in, allowed to dry for 24 hours. So we can leave this car here overnight. Spin this round, put in your fingers. This Porsche? Okay. I'll be very quick. So there you can see, as long as it's not all dripping wet, that will just dry off, stay on the surface and help protect what we've just done. So I'll just pause there. Okay guys, so been working on and off for most of the day on this, which I don't know where the time's gone. It's clean now, but I've got to do the inside glass, so I'll do that off camera. And there's dirt in this little ledge in there. I don't know, I'll have to get a vacuum to get that out and a brush. It's going to be really fiddly, but that's bugging me. Apart from that, let's get in. I've taken my shoes off. Oh! Let's pan this out. Apart from that, the steering wheel It's less shiny now. It's as good as I can get it. It's got a nice matte finish. It just feels fresh in here. All of this, let's plug that back in. All of this has been wiped down. The gear knob's been cleaned. The leather's protected. All the upholstery and carpets are wet vacked. I've wiped over the back seats. I haven't wet vacked the carpet on the centre console at the back and the rear parcel shelf because it's just clean. Just would be pointless. Yeah, and the centre console's looking good. Those two buttons are going to get done. All the little crevices are clean. All the things you touch with your hands are now clean. And it just feels a lot better. All that mud is now out of there. All the leather there. I haven't protected this, just the contact areas on the seats I'm doing. I've brushed all the Alcantara so it's all a bit more consistent. Saying that's a little patch there. And that's as good as I can get it. And I've loved every minute of it. It's just nice being in this car. That's had a real good scrub down to get all the hand dead skin off of there. I can't wipe this too hard because of the rubber coating, so it's never going to be flawless, but it's clean. And yeah, really good fun. That's the little channel I've missed in there. I thought I got it. I think what I'll do is just get a wet tip of a microfiber, just run it around there, and that will hopefully get it all out. And then I'm done for the day. So this has been a Porsche 997 Carrera interior deep clean, worth doing on your car. I'm just looking. There's always more. There's bits I haven't done. Those really should be done. But when we clean the outside of the car properly, and we might polish the actual vinyl wrap, we'll get that. When it's all wet, we'll get in there with some brushes and get that all clean. Apart from that, don't forget to subscribe. That brush is brilliant. You need to get one of those. Dirt cheap. I'll try and find a link. Otherwise, I'll do a separate video on it. Adios from Porsche 997.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when